In the last video, we learnt words with the root bios meaning life. Let's revise them. Autobiography, biopic, amphibian, symbiosis, biopsy, and last but not the least, biography. Now let's study the words with the root SCRIB. SCRIB means to write. Scribe. The word scribe comes from the root scrib. In the olden days, a scribe was a person whose job was to copy documents and books before the invention of printing. Nowadays, scribe is sometimes used to refer to a writer, and especially a journalist. Next is the word prescribe. Pre means before and scribe is to write. Thus, prescribe means to write down a direction, law, or rule. The word prescribe is more often used in the field of medicine, where a doctor prescribes a course of treatment to a patient. Prescribe means to denounce or condemn a thing as dangerous or harmful. Thus it means to prohibit. Pro means before or in front of, and scrib means to write. As per the website www.etymonline.com, in the early 15th century, prescribe meant publish, as having forfeited one's property, condemn, outlaw before the world. The meaning denounce and prohibit something as wrong or dangerous was recorded by 1620s. We just learnt that the roots pro and pre mean before. Then what is the difference between prescribe and prescribe? Prescribe means to recommend something and prescribe means to forbid something, often in a legal capacity. Prescribe. Prescribe. Next is inscribe. In means inside and scribe means to write. Thus, inscribe is to write, mark, or engrave words, symbols, etc. on some surface. Now let's discuss the word describe. De means down and scrib is to write. Hence, describe is to write down or outline what someone or something is like. Sub means under and scrib is to write. Subscribe literally means to sign at the bottom of a document. That is to register for a product or service. When we subscribe to something, we give support, sanction, or approval, consent to it. It also means to pay money to an organization in order to receive a product or use a service regularly. And that reminds me to request you to subscribe to my channel. Moving on, let's recap. Scribe, prescribe, prescribe, inscribe, describe, and lastly, subscribe. Do you know any other words with the root scrib? Mention them in the comments. See you next time with more words and their roots.